Hello guys, I'm going to take out my front wheel of my bike, and I have only a paddock for the rear wheel and I don't have one for the front wheel. But if you use the paddock for the rear wheel and you put this beneath the engine, you can lift up the front wheel and take out the front wheel to replace the tire. I've just loosened these two bolts of the caliper. This bolt I've loosened, that's size 12, and this one is size 22. And on this side I've also loosened the two bolts, size 12, and loosened this one also a 12. So I've put the bike on the lawn and I've built the front wheel of the lawn. So you see the wheel is entirely loosened from the earth. So now we can remove the calipers and take the axle out. Removing the two bolts from the caliper. You can take the caliper out. Do not touch the rim, because you can damage it. So that's the first one. Now the second one. There's also the ABS system on this caliper. We have to turn out this center bolt. And we see this is the axle. We can remove it with a Imbus size 17, but normally the sets of Imbus only go to size 10, so you can use also metric 10. This fits correctly, and if you flatten two sides, you can take a wrench and put it on and turn it loose. I bought this to work with, but that's also possible to work with. And we have to take a soft hammer, turn this bolt back in for a few turns, and then pull. So you see, then the axle come out at the side, and then you can put a flathead screwdriver through it, and you can pull the axle out. Then just pull the axle, pull come out. Lift up the wheel a bit. Then take out the spacers. everything in the correct position. And then the wheel is out, and you can put a new tire and new ventile on it. This one is a Michelin Pilot Road 2. I've done 13,000 kilometers with it, and you see it isn't 100% worn, so it's a good tire. But now I'm going to put new Metzeler M7 RR on it because it's a bit more sportive and it has very good reviews also. But also this Michelin Pilot Road 2 is a very good sport touring tire. So we're going to put the bolts back in here that they don't have too much weight on it. So turn the 2 bolts here and the 2 bolts there back in, and also we have to put a flathead screwdriver in it and push them out. So if we place the wheel back in, that's easy to mount the wheel back in. At the left side I've already opened the brake pads, and now I will do it on the right side. It's just as simple as that, just push. Yeah, these are new brake pads. These are a bit older. So it's opened, and I move the wheel back in. It's easy to do so. So the front wheel is out. The bike is on its paddock and on the lifting system, the krick like we say in Dutch. Here you can see the 2 spacers. This is the bolt that holds the axle in the middle, and this will clamp so that it couldn't come out if it's drilling or something like that. So that's just for clamping it together, that the axle can't go out when you're driving, or you're driving on your back wheel or something. I've also the calipers are back on, and I've pushed the brake pads open so I can easily put the wheel back in when the new tire is on the rim. Hello guys, the new tire, the Metzeler Sportec M7 RR is back on. I've just placed the spacers back in. This one, if you're in the position to drive the bike, this is on the right side, and this is a smaller spacer, this is on the left side. So see that you're placed in the correct position. I have turned out the bolts, so the calipers are loose now, to both sides, and then we can do the wheel in. I've placed some copper grease on the axle, and now we can lower the bike a little bit and do the axle back in, and then lift up. With a hammer. So the axle is almost in. spacers are in the correct position. So here, and then we can turn this bolt in. And then we have to see in which moment we have to turn it fasten it. Calipers can go back on. Place it back on. We'll do a little bit of copper grease also on the bolts. Put the caliper back on. There's still a little bit copper grease of brake pads a few weeks ago. So the bolts are back in. Brake a few times. We will let the bike down entirely, so the position of the wheel is in a normal position. I have the torque wrench, and for this front axle, the torque is 59 Newton meters. So that's 59 Newton meters. So this too we have to so I will readjust my torque wrench. And the clamp bolts here. So the front axle clamp bolts have to be 22 Newton meters, that are these. And then fastening these bolts, 22 Newton meters.